This is Alex Kazakov. Give it up for Alex Kazakov, everybody.
Make a real effort not to like this time. Okay, there we go. Oof. So I've come to the conclusion that sexy single women in my area are only attracted to men who don't use ad block. Ever since I installed it, I don't know, they just all disappeared. Adblock, for those of you who don't know, it's basically a program that you install onto your web browser so you don't see any ads while you're browsing the internet. But to me, that's such a weird thing too. I mean, because like it costs money to put ads up on the internet, so some asshole's got to be clicking on these links, like for the sexy single women. Like, what kind of a guy does it take to see this advertisement and be like, yes, I knew it! Jenny from work was playing hard to get. Well, no longer. Not with all these sexy singles. So, Air Canada has a new $25 checked baggage fee. My problem with a $25 checked baggage fee is really the restricted items list, right? Because you can't take razors on with you. So because of that, a $25 checked baggage fee is basically a $25, I really hope you didn't want to shave on your vacation fee. But I don't get that either. Like, how the hell am I supposed to hijack an airplane with a cartridge razor? Like, if I swing it at the pilot, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You know, like, I'll trim his butt cavity a little bit. Like, I'll get that one hair on his neck, you know, that he missed that morning while shaving. Like, oh, thanks, man. You're the most helpful terrorist ever. Airport security is kind of a joke, too. I mean, I was in line at the security checkpoint coming home on a flight one time, and the guy in front of me had his jacket pulled off to the side after it had gone through the x-ray machine and all that. And so the agent takes the jacket and he starts going through the pockets and everything, and he's like, you don't have any lighters in here, do you? And he's like, no, nothing like that. So he keeps going through the jacket and gets to the last pocket, fumbles around a bit, and just pulls out like 8 fucking lighters, just drops it on the ground. And he looks at the lighters and then at the guy, and I'm going, oh shit, like it's about to go down. But he looks at the lighters, and then he looks at the guy, and he goes, all right, you can keep 1. What? Keep 1? Is that what it takes? Like, if I had 6 bombs in my carry-on, would he just be like, oh yeah, man, just 1, fine. Like, what was he expecting the guy to say? Like, you foiled my plan. With 8 lighters, I could have done everything, but with 1, nothing. If you can't take lighters on airplanes, then why the hell do they have those no smoking signs on every single plane, on every single flight? And they feel the need to remind you every single time, too. Like, I think we would have gotten the message by now. When was it last legal to even smoke on an airplane? Like, hello, this is your captain speaking. I just like to remind all of our time-traveling passengers that it's not currently the year 1968. So I had a smartphone for a while. I had an Android, and it kind of died on me last month, so I've been using a flip phone for a little while. And having a flip phone in 2015 is a very weird thing. Like, it's not really the phone so much that's messed up, but it's more the way that people react to you telling them that you have a flip phone. Like, every time I tell someone that I have a flip phone, I get the feeling that I had just told them that I got AIDS or something, based on the reaction. They're like, are you okay? What happened? How much longer are you going to be like this? We have to start a fundraiser for you. Any hockey fans in the crowd? Woo! Yeah?
Leafs!
Leafs? Okay, sure. I'm from Vancouver originally, so I'm a Canucks fan. Yeah. Being a Canucks fan is so shitty. Really, I think that cheering for any sports team that isn't really that great is overall a really shitty experience. It's kind of like being sucked into a really bad TV show, right? Because, like, you know it's not going to get any better, but you're too invested in it to stop watching. The only difference is that a shitty TV show will eventually get canceled, but a sports team will go on for fucking ever. So, like, but the 20th time that you've seen your team choke, you're just like, I think I'm ready for the franchise finale. I think I'm done with this. I tried to do that joke in the States about a month ago, and it just didn't work. Like, they don't watch hockey there. So I realized this halfway through doing my joke, and so I was like, I gotta salvage this. So I started taking out the hockey references and putting in baseball references. The The problem is, I don't know shit about baseball. So I kind of just started digging myself into this hole, and it did not get any better. I was like, yeah, you know, it's like when the running back throws the ball to the catcher, right? Yes? Oh, okay. And that's when I was apprehended and thrown out of the country on accusations of being a Canadian spy. If Americans don't watch hockey, then how the hell do 75% of NHL teams, how are they in the States? I don't understand that. Like, I can understand places like New York and Chicago, don't get me wrong, but who went down to, you know, Florida and was like, you know what this place needs? A goddamn hockey team. His friend's like, no! Are you crazy? Look around. There's palm trees everywhere. It's like 40 degrees outside. If it started snowing tomorrow, people would think it was the fucking rapture. And he just kind of stood there and looked around for a moment, and he thought, you know what? This guy's right. This place needs 2 hockey teams. Alright, thanks so much, guys. My name's Kazakov.